Hold on. God is willing and He's able. This didn't catch Him by surprise. So if you trust Him instead, step aside. What is up, my YouTube fam? What is good with y'all today? Today is Sunday, June 19th, Father's Day. I just want to say happy Father's Day to all the good fathers out there. You know, the ones who's handling their business, who's not being deadbeats, you know, that's actually taking care of their kids, even if you have nothing to do with, you know, their baby mama or anything like that. Just forget about her. Those children didn't ask to be here. You know, just take care of them because you had a part in making them also. And I'm sure that they would love to have their fathers in their life because there's so many people out there who, you know, are getting into all kind of trouble and looking for father figures in the wrong places. Like seriously, you know, that's why they're joining gangs. You know, next thing you know, they end up in the gutter somewhere, you know, because they didn't have that strong male figure in their life that they wanted. But I gotta give it up to, you know, the mothers out there who's also taking a place as a father, being strong and being there when your son or daughter actually needs it. Congratulations and happy Father's Day to you also, because I mean, if it wasn't for you, then you know those kids wouldn't have anywhere to go. They would definitely look for like, you know, guidance from the wrong places. So, you know, I give you all a hand, fathers and mothers who's taking care of their business and taking care of their children. I'm lucky enough to have both my mother and my father in my life, but there are so many people out there who don't have anyone really to turn to, especially in these times when they have to learn, you know, to be by themselves. And that's not something a child needs to grow up and, you know, have and be around, you know, feeling alone. But there's nothing worse than being alone. Trust me. But you know, my nephews and my nieces, they have to go through this Father's Day, you know, without having a father. That is not their fault. My brother, he was, you know, he was killed back on, if I'm not mistaken, it was November 10th, 2007, because my birthday was November 2nd. And I saw their Facebook messages today, and they were like, "I miss my dad and I miss my uncle," and that broke my heart like to the fullest because you know I know that I'm their uncle also, and I'm there for them, but I know they would love to have my brother, you know, there with them because he was a big jokester. I am also, but he was way goofy. Like he was way goofier than me, and you know he was my oldest brother, and I loved him dearly. And all I can say is Happy Father's Day, Julio. You know, I know you're looking down on us and you're staying in our hearts. Um, and I love you, big bro. But what I was really making this video today was to give some advice on relationships. I know a lot of guys out there that like, well, if you're a dude and you trying to give advice on relationships, that's so weak. No, bro. Let me tell you, you weak if you don't even want to listen to anything about a relationship. You don't want to take advice because you think you know it all. You will never know it all when coming to relationships. It's like a learning process all the time. Is you're forever learning. So I just have to say keys to a good relationship is communication first of all. You know, you have to communicate with your significant other. You know, I don't care who it is because there are so many times where things get misinterpreted or people take things the wrong way and it becomes a huge argument that didn't need to take place if the person would have just communicated with you or you would have communicated with that person. Um, it's it's just like, like I said, it's just so many things that can go wrong, and there's so many things that can go right if you just communicate with the other person. So please communicate. Second key that I, hold dear is honesty. I I cannot stress how much honesty is into a relationship. Like that is so important. I don't care what is on your mind. It's not how it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Basically, if you go to the person that you love, that you are claiming you love and you want to be with, you go to them and you tell them what is on your mind in a respectful manner. And trust me, if that person gets mad that you came to them while being honest and respectful, then something is wrong with that person. But I would say you need to go to that person and tell them what is on your mind, no matter what it is. Whether, if it's like the way that they're being, their attitude, you need to just say, hey, can you check your attitude, please? Because, I'm feeling this type of way. And that, I promise, if that person is really there for you, then they will respect you so much more for coming to them and telling them. And vice versa, because a lot of people just think, oh, men are no good. They're not honest. They don't communicate. But it's also women who do the same thing. So, both sexes just need to come to realize that it's not just one, sex that's doing it. It's both of you. If you both communicate and are honest with one another, then I promise that those are two keys there that is destined to have a great relationship. You're destined to have one if you keep those in mind. Sex. Now, if you're, old enough to be having sex, um, and you're in a relationship for a while, that is a key part also. You know, a lot of people they're like, no, I ain't having sex with you, understandable. But, you have to give it some boundaries. I'm not saying go out there and have sex on the first date or like within the same month that you're dating. But if you're in a relationship and you've been in that relationship for a while, please make sure that, you are, sharing your love with one another by having sex, because some people, I understand, some people are like, that's not important. Yeah, to you, but to your partner it may be. And if you're really there for them, then you would want, to have sex with them if they actually want to. I mean, I'm not saying that if you're not married you should go out and have sex either. Because premarital sex, that's like a big issue. It's up to you basically. If you don't feel comfortable with having sex with that person, like before marriage, please let them know that in the beginning stages of the relationship. That way, they will know whether or not that they want to be with you. And if they don't want to be with you, then that person is not for you. Just put it out there. That's all I'm saying. Don't wait, 1 or 2 years down the road and the person's wondering why he hasn't had sex with you yet. And then you're like, oh, I don't believe in premarital sex. You should have told that person, on in the dating stages. You know, that is very important. I don't care like what kind of relationship you have, because I don't judge anyone. Like whether you're a male female relationship, female female relationship, male male relationship, please just be honest, communicate, and if need be, if you both agree on, premarital sex or not, you know, have sex or don't, but make sure it's a mutual understanding between the two. I mean, so many relationships just disintegrate because of those three things alone. You know, I I cannot tell you, I cannot stress how much those things are important. So that's why I came and made this video today, because I wanted to get those topics across. Like, if you all have any comments, please, put them down below. Um, or if you want a video comment, I would love to see some video comments from you all. I do check my YouTube like every day. I try to anyway when I'm not working. Um, and subscribe above if you like the videos. I will be trying to come with more, as I said before, but I do work a lot, so sometimes I'm not able to make some. So I just want to thank you all for watching today, and I hope you actually got something from this video. And please let me know, your stance on the entire situation of premarital sex, communication, honesty. Let me know how important those things are to you, and I'll be sure to respond. I'll read and respond. So, thank you for watching. You all have a blessed day. One.